Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Eunice. If it's your first time seeing my face or seeing my video, you're welcome to my channel. And to those that have subscribed already to my channel, you guys have my heart. Like, you have my whole heart. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. So in today's video, I'll be sharing a few tips on how to save money as a 9-to-5 worker. If this is something you're interested in watching, please stay tuned. And also don't forget to subscribe at the end of this video. I'll keep telling you guys to subscribe. You must subscribe to my channel. So I agree that the situation of the country is crazy. Like, it's really crazy. The recent hike in price of fuel, food stuff are going high. Generally, cost of living is now high. I understand that, but then that is not an excuse for you not to save. No cap. It's not an excuse for it's not an excuse for you not to save. You need to save for your future. Yeah, you need to save for your future. You need to save for emergency cases. So you need to save for emergencies, for your future. You may want to get a land, you may want to buy something, you may want to buy a car, you may want to jackpot and all that. So it may seem as though how much am I even saving? But once you start saving, even if it is 1 penny, 1 kobo that you're putting, that you're saving, little drops, they say, makes mighty ocean. And one beautiful thing about saving is once you start it, you will enjoy doing it. Really, once you start it, you enjoy doing it. Once you see how much you can gather, it will give you the urge to do more. So my first tip is live within your means. Guys, you need to live within your means. Like, cut your coat according to your clothes. It may sound cliche, but it is what it is. You need to just live within your means. You need to see. Let's forget social media. Don't pepper anybody. Who are you peppering with your life? This is your life. Like, you don't need to pepper anybody. You don't need to impress anybody. Who are you impressing? Live within your means. You see, social media is really doing a lot to people, especially we young people. It's really doing a lot. We are trying to oppress people, or we are trying to prove what we are not. It's not necessary. It's not necessary at all. Be true to yourself. Right? If you're hanging out with people that you feel are making you spend more, they are oppressing you, you're trying to impress, please just give them space. You just need to be true to yourself. Who are you deceiving? It's your life after all. And a little change in lifestyle will help you spend less. Trust me. See, some people, men especially, they would every day they must drink beer. Like 3 bottles of beer in a day. Now, that 3 bottles of beer, you're addicted to it, I know. But see, those 3 bottles of beer, maybe take 1 beer. Like, I'm not saying beer is good though, but because I know you guys are addicted to it already. But because I know some of you are addicted to it already, cut it to 1. Take 2 bottles, and take 1 bottle. Keep the money for the 2 bottles. Do that for just a month and see how much you're going to save. Do that for just a month and see how much you're going to save. So live within your means. Cut unnecessary lifestyle. It's not necessary. It's not your life doesn't depend on it. Yeah. So my second tip will be have a savings account. So ideally, I'm of the opinion that you should have 3 accounts. 1 for your savings, 1 for your regular spending, and the 3rd one for emergencies. I'll say it again. 1 for your savings, 1 for emergency spending, and the other one, the 3rd one, for your regular spending. Maybe you need to go to work, you need money, you need to buy groceries, you need money. So that account, 1 account should be for that, for your regular, your regular runnings and all that. while the other one should be for emergencies. Maybe God forbid you fell sick or anything, you need to pay for hospital bills and just in case of any emergencies. And then the third one should be for savings, like you're not touching that at all. And I would suggest that you should, there are some microfinance banks. I used two, I think. If you want to know their names, you can come to my DM and I'll tell you. So I use them because I don't want to have access to the money. So I use two microfinance banks, reliable ones, to save money. So that was for my savings. And I have another one for my regular run-ins and another one for emergency. So I think you should too. It's really helpful. And for your savings account, like no matter how little, it could be 5%, it could be 10%, it could be 15%. Have a realistic amount or percentage of your salary that you want to put into your savings account, and you know you're not going to touch it. That's why I said a realistic amount or a realistic percentage of your salary, be it 5%, be it 10%, and stay true to it. In a year, you will see how much you've gathered. My top tip is have a scale of preference and a budget for the account that you have for your regular runnings, like your regular, the things you need to do. Have a scale of preference and have a budget. So a scale of preference is the list of things you need. Yes, this list of things you need in order of importance. List it. Okay, so I'm supposed to pay for my accommodation, and this is the percentage that should go for my accommodation in a year. You note that. Even the payment for accommodation can go into another account so that you won't touch it. Okay, this is how much I'm spending on transport. You note that. This is how much I want to spend on food. You know that. Like, have a scale of preference and be strict. Like, be strict with it. Work on it. Work on that budget. Be strict with your budget too, and it will be easy for you. In fact, you'll be surprised that even the amount you think you would spend at the end of the month, you will still have extra. It's possible. Yes, I said it. It's very possible. You even have extra money in your account for spending. So my fourth tip will be buying things in bulk. It's cheaper when you buy foodstuff in bulk. Yeah, it is. It's cheaper. There may not be much difference, but you see those little money, those little differences can go a long way. So it's cheaper when you buy things in bulk. And my fifth tip would be avoid or reduce debt. Like, this thing is now rampant these days. It's now easy that all these loan apps would entice people and reduce their crazy interest rates, and people who don't know when they get themselves into debt from these loan apps. Avoid debt or reduce it. If you really need money, go to the bank and get money, or ask from your friends. See, party duty. Like, there's no shame in asking. Ask for help from your friends, from your family. Ask for help. You don't need to go into all these loan apps and all that. In fact, some people have committed suicide because of this thing. Please don't go near them. If you really need money, ask your friend to help you, to lend you, and make sure you return it. Another tip, which is how do I put it now? Which is a bit personal, is, you see this transportation. Some people spend 2,500 on transportation for a 120,000 naira job. Some spend 1,200 on transportation for a 50,000 naira job. It's not adding up now. It's not making sense. Yeah, I understand that maybe the locality you are in, you have to move to a more developed area so that you can get. But I think you should just take it one step at a time, honestly, because why are you working if you cannot save? So you are working, and the transportation is on. You're spending about 65-70% of your salary on transportation. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. So you may want to get a closer place to work if possible. That's why I said it's a bit personal, but it's a personal decision. But to me, it just doesn't make sense if you're spending 65, 70, 75% on your salary on transportation. It does not make sense. And another thing is this accommodation issue. If your parents' house is okay and they are not complaining, and why can't you still stay with your parents? There's no age limit to leaving your parents' house, so, except your parents are complaining already, or except they are abusing you psychologically. There's no reason for you to leave your parents' house. Yeah, I believe that there's no reason for you to leave your parents' house. So all these things, I just pray God will help us. It's not easy. I know it's not easy, but we just have to save. So guys, please, if it is just 5% of your salary, please save it. Even if it is 2% in a month, save it. So live within your means, have a scale of preference and a budget, avoid debts, have a savings account. Have 3 accounts, one for savings, one for emergencies, and one for your regular day-to-day spending, and buy things in bulk. And also think about your proximity to work. If you're spending 65, 70, 75% of your salary on transportation, it does not make any sense. So if you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Thank you, and see you in another video. Bye bye.